Life is not always easy. At least it's not for me. So what we did over here at TorgyTalk is we teamed up with Find the Good. They're a great clothing brand with a great mission. Their mission is to help you find the good in any part of your life, whether you're having a bad day, a good day, it's a rainy day, it's a sunny day. It doesn't matter. They're going to do whatever they can to help you put a smile on your face. Every portion of every order actually gets donated to Mental Health America, which I think is fantastic. Do yourself a favor, go online to www.findthegoodbrand.com and use the promo code TorgyTalk10. It's TorgyTalk10. That's going to save you 10% on your order. Once again, www.findthegoodbrand.com and enter the promo code TorgyTalk10. Yeah.
Audio so far, pretty basic stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we're live, so welcome to the podcast. Welcome to TorgyTalk, everybody. I'm your host, John Torgy. I go by that now. I don't know if you noticed that. Nobody knows how to spell Torgerson or say it.
Yeah, I was pretty confused the first time. I did.
So John Torgy is a lot easier to say, and it goes good with the podcast, too.
Nice, yeah.
But we got Ruben B today, everybody.
How's it going? What's up, guys?
Yeah. Fucking comedy. Nah, this is a weird way to start. We don't have Jack Man today. Jack usually, Jack's the co-host, and I don't know. I miss him. He was gonna be able to come yesterday, but obviously I had to reschedule. We were supposed to record on Easter, but it's Easter and I have two kids, so.
Yeah, I mean, Jack Man must have found a good egg or something, huh?
Yeah.
He's out busy now. But.
Oh yeah. So yeah, man, how long you been doing comedy? I know,
in May or June of last year I started. I don't exactly know. So I'll be coming up on a year in next month, pretty much something.
Hell
like
yeah,
that.
dude.
But, yeah,
nice.
It's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah. What made you start?
A lot of people told me I was pretty funny, and I just really enjoyed stand-up, and for the longest I was like, I could never do that, like that's so crazy being on a stage and all that. And then one day, I don't know, they opened a comedy plex by my house, and I was like, hell, let's give it a go, let's see what happens.
Hell yeah.
It's funny because I actually went to the Lincoln Lodge my first time.
Okay.
But yeah, and I just kind of went every once in a while kind of there, but then when Comedy Plex opened, I kind of went there a lot. Like That's kind of my home a little bit.
Yeah, obviously you see where I live, so it's really hard for me to get down to, Comedy Plex is about an hour and 10.
Oh yeah, with traffic today, it was rough, dude, like an hour and a half.
yeah, usually it takes about an hour for me to get home, but it's taken me upwards of an hour and a half to get there every time, pretty much. Same thing with Lincoln. The first time I went to Lincoln Lodge, dude, it took me 2 fucking hours because there was an accident. It's like, it's hard. It's hard living up here.
A little bit over there too. Probably like 30 minutes, and then just looking for parking alone, that's like 20 minutes itself. But
yeah, I parked on a side street a couple weeks ago, 4 blocks away, in a neighborhood or some shit.
That's pretty much what I do every time. Yeah. I'm hoping not to get tickets and all that. I try to find the pay for parking and all that. That's the best way.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's $5 for 2 hours or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it all goes to fucking the goddamn Al Qaeda or whoever the fuck they sold it to.
Chicago Al Qaeda. That's right. The parking Nazis or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know politics.
Oh man. No, I guess a while back, I don't know how long ago. I think it was when Mayor Daley was the mayor. They sold all parking meters to Saudi Arabia,
what?
A Saudi Arabian investment company. So that's why none of the fucking parking money that the city makes goes towards the city. It goes straight to them. And they made it was a 30-year contract or something crazy like that.
I had no idea, honestly.
Yeah, now you know. Yeah, I was like, oh well, it kind of makes sense. Chicago's kind of.
I was probably 13 when they passed that whatever fucking law that is or whatever.
Because you're what? You're 23?
I'm 23.
Okay,
yeah, that's right.
Gotcha.
So whenever that was, actually, probably 15, but whatever.
But yeah, man, that's doesn't shock me with the city at all.
No, not at all. I mean, yeah.
At least we got good Italian beefs.
Yeah, that's, some places.
Yeah. Where's your favorite Italian beef?
Italian beef? Al's is pretty good.
Okay. I've never had Al's.
Al's is all right. It's a little expensive, but I think it's solid. Yeah.
Okay.
Good cup of cheese on the side,
Hell yeah. I would say You said Portillo's. Portillo's, when they, I'd say 5 years ago, they were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But now they're just, ever since they, went public or whatever, and the dude sold out for billions of dollars. I mean, I would have too. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just wish they would have kept the quality, because that's a Chicago staple, and it's kind of a bummer that if I have somebody visiting, I'm not going to take them to Portillo's. I'm going to drive to Johnny's.
Yeah, now they're in California and Texas and all these weird places. It's
my buddy's got one out by Detroit, and he said it's garbage. The only thing that's consistent and pretty decent still is the cheeseburger, I think.
I've heard that too.
And the chopped salad, but
other places that it's not great at all.
Yeah.
From Chicago people I know, but
Yeah.
I don't really like their cheeseburgers in general.
No?
No,
Really?
not really. More of the beef and hot dog kind of.
Okay, yeah, my wife, that's the only thing she gets at any type of those places is a Chicago style hot dog with no sport peppers. So yeah, I'm not a huge hot dog guy. Occasionally I'll get it, and if I do get it, it's usually generally not a Chicago style dog because it's just like I don't want a salad.
Yeah, I mean I'm a big sinner, honestly. I get ketchup on my hot dogs. So.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that I don't do. I'm not going to judge you for it though. Ketchup is fire.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good condiment. I don't know why we shun it in Chicago. But
It's weird. Dude, have you ever tried a Seattle dog?
no,
Dude, it's fucking really good. You grill the hot dog, obviously, grill the bun, and then you put cream cheese on it. I think it's chili oil, and then fuck. Well, I forgot what the fuck it was.
And
Oh, and
rain.
like crispy onions or some shit like that. It's fucking like really
Okay,
good.
That actually does sound really
It's
good.
really good.
I just got into onions a lot. It's pretty solid. Yeah.
My wife wasn't into onions at all when I started dating her, and I got her to.
That's good. Yeah, they're solid. I was in the wrong a lot. I just started a bit about this that I hated shit like that was good for like the first time I ever tried it, and now I'm starting to enjoy things. I talked a lot of shit about Chinese food and like good stuff. So
Oh, you didn't like Chinese food either?
yeah, no, it took me a while. I've been like 2 years or so, something like that. Even like spicy food, I just got in on that. Like,
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm super white, so dude, spicy food. The most I can do, really, like without having a stomach problem after, is buffalo wings. But like, I'll do like jalapenos and stuff. But like, fresh jalapenos fuck me up, dude.
I'm still young right now, so I can enjoy the hot stuff. But, hey, I haven't had heartburn too many times yet, so.
Heartburn's brutal, man. It's really brutal. Like, so my wife and I, when we used to smoke weed together, we used to literally fucking once a month, maybe once every 2 months, we'd order Domino's, knowing like it could garbage, right? Obviously, but like fast food, fucking pizza, kind of like the garlic knots slap really hard, especially when you're baked. And I'm like, every fucking time I would wake up at 3 a.m. on the dot with acid reflux and go and puke. And I would just willingly do this to myself all the time.
That's how I was with White Castle in high school, man. Yeah, if I had White Castle, I knew I was missing school the next day.
Fuck.
All the time. Anytime a big test was coming up, the day before, I'd tell my mom, like, hey, let's get White Castle. And it worked like a good amount.
Fuck yeah.
Yes, and I got out of a few things. I mean, just to study more, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. White Castle, man. That's like a once a year type of thing for me. If that.
Same. Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're good, but like after like 4 of them, I'm like, I'm done. This is like gross now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not great, and then obviously, like you said, it's like just getting the hangover without drinking.
Yeah, seriously, dude, it is. Luis Ramirez and I went there after an open mic like a couple months ago, and he was like, "You want to get a crave case?" I'm like, "Dude, after like 4 of these, I'm done." He's like, "You sure you don't want to get a crave case?" I'm like, "Are you going to eat 26 of them?" Because I'm not fucking doing it, dude. I can't do it.
62 more to go, like,
dude. No, that motherfucker can eat, dude. I literally got 4 of them, and like, I don't even know if and I got an order of fries. Didn't eat the fries. Gave the fries to Luis. He had like fucking 6 cheeseburger sliders, like 2, like he had like 10 sliders and like a full order of fries and my fries and the mac and cheese bites or some shit. I'm like, yo, dude, that's so much food.
Way too many calories,
dude. It's insane, man. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know he could put it down like that.
Dude, Luis is the man. I love him. He just did Laugh Factory.
Yeah, I saw that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We went to Lincoln Lodge for 3 Blind Mice a few weeks back, and one of the producers was in the audience. He was like, "Hey, do you wanna do Latin XL, right? At Latin XL?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do Latin XL at Laugh Factory?" He's like, "Fuck yeah!" And have you ever done that show?
No, I haven't. I've done their open mic before. It's pretty solid, yeah. But I didn't even know they had it, honestly. I saw it was at like 11.
It was 11 o'clock on a Thursday,
you know,
yeah.
like, that's nuts, but it looked like a good show. It looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I was asking him. I saw Zoe Dodson was on the lineup too. I'm like, I thought you had to be
I thought
Latino.
that too. She might be Latina somehow.
Latino, yeah. Maybe.
A lot of my family members look like her, like really white.
Do you have any family members that look like me? Fucking redheads? I know it's like a...
No.
I know that there's like parts... my buddy Ricky, he told me that there's parts of Mexico that have like redheaded Mexicans.
Yeah, I think, well... Yeah, because Louis C.K.'s from Mexico. So,
is he really?
Yeah,
Get the fuck
Mexican,
out of here!
So,
I didn't see. Yeah. You know, I've since Joseph Christopher came on a few episodes ago. And he loves Louis C.K. And I was like, I need to like I've seen clips, but like I've never watched a full special.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know I need to. I know he's very funny. I know it's a sin probably as a comedian.
Yeah,
but
that's so crazy to me. I mean, I don't know. That guy, I mean, we can say a lot about him. Like he's really good on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I have an uncle who just has like a red beard.
Okay.
But he has black or brown hair or whatever. So that's
Gotcha.
a little bit there. But yeah, he still looks pretty like me.
Yeah. I was thinking about like whenever I get into better shape, I'm gonna be Canelo Alvarez for Halloween one time.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. But I also just got to get rid of the dad bod. I'm getting there. I've lost like 17 pounds since my surgery.
Nice, dude. That's great.
Yeah. And I'm doing work conditioning PT, which is 5 days a week, 4.5 hours a day.
Nice.
And I'm like burning 2,800 to 3,200 calories every single fucking day. Just like getting my back super strong. So hopefully my physical therapist just told me last week that they were going to recommend 2 to 4 more weeks of it. I'm like, I don't need that. Like, I'm going to finish this week and then I'm going to say, let me do 1 more week of it. And then let me go back to work. It is a lot, but I mean, it is definitely getting my back stronger. I'm definitely going to be able to work and play golf when I go back.
Nice.
Because like I was able to take a couple swings the other day in the backyard with pretty much no pain.
This is a great place for this area because it looks like everywhere's just a golf course.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I love playing golf, man. That was I used to play golf like once a week. I was in a league on Mondays, and my league actually just started back up last
Springtime,
week.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a bummer because obviously I'm not doing it, so it's like my partner replaced me, and it's like kind of a bummer. But it's honestly, I told him that even if my back was going to be good by the time the league started, I don't want anything to get in the way of comedy. Because that's like, okay, if I go to fucking do league one night, then it's like, all right, that's already a night that I'm not doing comedy. And that's a night away from my kids. So it's like, I got to prioritize, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. It's tough to like pull back on things, but yeah, comedy's like, you got to put that ahead of everything.
Yeah. I mean, for me right now, it's obviously my family and shit. But like, other than that, podcast, then comedy, then golf. Which is like, I'm never going to get anywhere with golf. You know what I mean? Like, I could start doing YouTube videos and just make it a comedy show. But like at the same time, it's like, then I got to do that on top of this and on top of comedy. And it's like,
it's probably better just to focus on the one stuff that's already, you already have established and whatnot. But
yeah.
I wanted to get like working out more and all that stuff. But yeah, it's just a lot of time. It's hard to allocate all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually, when I go back to work, I'm going to start, I started before the accident. I actually started going to the gym in the morning before work, which I start at 6. So I'd have to be at the gym at fucking 5, work out for like 30 to 45 minutes, then shower and go to work. And no, actually I started at 6:30. I haven't been to work in so long. I don't even remember what the fuck time I started. I started at 6:30. So I'd get there at 5, work out from 5 to 6, then shower. Like, 'cause the gym's like 5 minutes from my work. So
that's convenient. That's
really for nice, sure. Yeah. So I'm planning on doing that 3 days a week when I get back, just to like keep my back strong and fucking not get
maintain
fat.
And all that stuff. Yeah,
dude, it was like I was before I met you, but I was at like 280, dude. But I like right now
fat as hell.
Fat as fuck, dude. But I didn't really look like 280. I looked like maybe 250. But like right now I weigh 228.
You look pretty good. Yeah,
thank you.
I didn't notice it. So you pointed it out.
No, I was fishing for a compliment there.
You're welcome.
Thank you. This episode of TorgyTalk is brought to you by Fat Candle Company. Yeah, that's right. You hear me talk about it every week. I burn a fat candle every single episode. It's a great product. They're candles inspired by men's cologne. So if you like men's cologne, you're going to love these candles. I love these candles. My wife loves these candles. You guys got to go check them out. www.fatcandlecompany.com. And if you stay tuned towards the end of the episode, I'm going to give you a special discount code that's going to save you 10% on your order. So yeah, like I said, go online, www.fatcandlecompany.com. Go check them out. Oh, Jack, man, he's bummed he couldn't be here, but he started bartending at 4:00 today.
Oh, okay.
So
I was excited to get to know him a little more. I haven't really interacted with him too much.
Yeah, he's kind of a creepy looking guy. I don't blame you for not interacting.
He's got strange hair. Yeah.
Yes, he does. Yeah, he's a funny guy though. He's been a huge help with the podcast too.
Yeah. And speaking of, I mean, he's not a jacked man at all.
No.
Is, pretty ironic. But.
Yeah.
Try humor. All right.
But yeah, dude. So what else do you do besides comedy?
Oh well, I just have a full-time job. Yeah, I work for like a factory candy company, like M&Ms and Snickers and all that. Yeah, just do that, but mostly comedy. That's like all I'm focused on. I just want to be a comedian, honestly. Full time would be like the goal for the most part. So.
Yeah, I mean, you're young enough to where I started when I was 29, and I already had one kid at the time. So it's like, you don't have that much. I mean, you don't have kids to juggle, so you got that.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
nice to just be able to have the luxury to put comedy like as a priority.
Yeah.
Because you got to put your family and all that stuff first.
Absolutely. I mean, I think if I lived closer too, it would be a lot easier. Especially once I go back to work, it's going to be kind of difficult. I'm going to probably try to do a minimum of one night a week, and try to do 2 to 3 mics in that one night, or
that's a
split
good
it up and
idea.
do just 2 nights a week. But
At least try and get out, get on stage multiple times. you know?
yeah, exactly. I mean, because right now I have my 10-minute set is solid. I'm working on just adding a couple more to make it 15, and pretty much all I got to do to go to mics is just test out the new stuff that I'm adding in.
Nice.
Because it's like I'm getting booked consistently at this point. So it's I just a couple comedians that are have been doing it for 5+ years. They told me just to stay relevant, keep writing, and just go at least once a week.
Yeah, it sounds like pretty much the advice everyone's given. I've talked to a lot of people in the last week, and it's all pretty much that. So
Yeah, it just sucks though, because I know how much better you can get if you're doing it fucking 4 or 5 times a week. Because the past 6 months, the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've slowed down a lot because I started the work conditioning PT, and I've just been dog ass tired. But the 6 months in a row, I was going 3-4 times a week, and then doing multiple mics in that week, and it showed.
it's good. Yeah,
it got
makes
a lot
you comfortable and
Yeah, I mean,
helps the material come out more flowy.
yeah, for sure. And it's I used to fucking drink beers all the time when I would do stand up, just to cut the nerves a little bit. Now I can now. I mean, I get nervous for sure, but nothing like when I used to. So I don't. It's cool. I don't have to. I've been making myself not drink before sets because I'm I don't want to get into a habit of having to have drinks before I do it.
For sure, yeah, I know what you mean, and I think it helps me focus too. Just trying to stay right in the moment and all that. And especially for the longer sets. Last night, I did 12 minutes in Kenosha, and that was a good show. But that's probably one of the longer sets I've done, and I got lost in the middle a little bit, and it didn't show too much. It sounded all right listening back to it, but it was really the beginning and the end that was the strongest for me. And
there you go.
Same thing.
I mean, that's all that really matters is really the beginning and the end.
That's
sure,
what I'm told.
Yeah.
So I was hell, it went all right. It sounds like.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, then after I was then I can drink. Now I can have a good time.
Dude, for some reason though, when I do have a couple drinks, 4, I'll have 4 and then go up, for a show. And I can throw back 12 beers and I could still do a set
beer,
for sure. Yeah. I'm not drinking. Yeah, I'm not drinking hard liquor by any means. But before that Comedy Plex show, I had 3 beers and a shot, and I just get I kind of get more flowy when I'm a little bit not buzz, but right before the buzz.
You look comfy that night. I thought you had a good set.
Yeah, that was a fun set. Even though I fucking in the middle of it, I'm fuck. I'm you guys good? I'm good.
Oh yeah, you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot my fucking. I forgot where I was going because I tried to go up there with no notes, and which I've noticed that a lot of comedians, even seasoned ones that have been doing it for 5+ years, they'll go up there with their phone with notes on it. So it's I just have my set, my list of jokes that I'll just put on my phone now, and I'm just all right, if I get lost, go back to the stool, take a sip of my beer.
Yeah, I think it's how you hide it, Yeah. I don't think it's a big deal. No one cares that you're looking at your notes. They'd rather you be funny and actually say shit to them than say nothing.
I would agree too, though. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I remember the first show I ever did, they were don't go up there with notes. It's super important. You look professional and all this stuff. And looking back, I was man, that's such a whatever show. That shit meant nothing.
Yeah. It's so weird, though. I get it. Once I'm to the point where I have 45 minutes of material, hopefully I'm not using my notes by that point.
Sure, yeah.
But when I'm doing 10-15 minute guest spots or small features and stuff, I don't see a problem with just as long as I'm not sitting there reading my fucking phone. You know what I mean? It's just there just as a safety blanket. It's probably not a great habit, but still, I'm like I said, I've seen people who have been doing comedy for a long time do that.
For sure. I mean, I saw Mark Norman at the Chicago Theater last year, in November, and Chicago Theater, just on the stool, he had his whole note thing out flipping through it. I know he's on another level, and all that, but still, I was like, this guy's at one of the best places to perform at, and he's still just flipping through notes and shit.
Yeah.
So that's when I stopped definitely like taking it so seriously.
Yeah. I mean, if you take it too seriously, it becomes not fun, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That's the best part about it is the fun.
Yeah.
It's a great time when you're
100%, dude.
doing well, you know?
So how was that? So you did Bourbon Underground for Easy?
Yeah, it was a good show. I was surprised so many people came out on Easter, but yeah, it was a nice little crowd. That's a fun room, honestly. It's
I did it.
Nice and tight in there, you know?
I did it November of 2023. That was in my first year. There was only, I think, like 15 people in the crowd, and 7 of them were my family and friends. So it was still a fucking fun show, really cool room. But I mean, now it seems like since he's having a consistent show there, that it seems like the audience is growing. So
yeah, for sure. I saw they had one the 19th too that Saturday, the day before. So I didn't know much about it, but yeah, I mean, it looks like they're doing consistent shows. They're getting sales and all that, so that's good.
Yeah. I'm easy. I'm gonna book him for my show. He's gonna book me for his.
Nice, hell yeah, dude.
And he actually asked me to do Roast Battle in Milwaukee with him on May 17th. So
nice. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's fun.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a cool guy. Yeah, I like him. I got one that I'm not gonna say it on here. I don't know if he listens, but I got one that he's got those fucking subdermal fucking implants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I'll tell you after.
All right.
But I think it's funny, but I did Roast Battle one time against Blake Latica. I don't know if you know him.
I've heard the name, but yeah, I'm not sure.
He started doing comedy up here. He's from McHenry. And it didn't go well. It was like literally 2 weeks after my accident, after I got hit by a fucking car. So I was like, dude, before that I hadn't been on stage in like a month, and I was planning on going to Mike's for like 2 weeks, like just testing out the jokes. I never did. I was all fucked up, and I just should not have been on stage. Pretty much, I was so nervous. My jokes were great, but I just told them like a pussy.
Well, you never know. They said, what's the guy? Kinnison got hit by a car and then got funny after that. So you might have flipped a switch or something. Well, I guess not.
Well, it took a little bit for the switch to fully flip because after that, I feel like the last like 6 months have been like really good for my. I've been doing a lot better.
Okay, yeah, a little delayed flip.
Yeah,
that's solid.
Yeah, I'm sure if they had a smarter person, it would have flipped faster. But I got a slow switch.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing too about jokes is like they can be good, but it's really how you deliver it.
For sure.
Especially the first like 6 months or so. Like I felt like I just didn't deliver them like right at all, and then I didn't really change a lot, and then I started just having more confidence and like people laughing more, and then I just kind of snowballed into confidence, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude. So I actually fucking just last Thursday. Do you know Denise Medina?
No.
She's from up here. She's older. I think she's in her 40s or whatever. But she runs a show now in Round Lake Beach, and it's at the Round Lake Cultural Center.
I've heard of it before. I've heard a few the Round Lake Beach shows.
Yeah, this one. Usually Billy Long runs a lot of the Round Lake shows. But she ran this one, and I went to go support it last Thursday, and she asked me to do 5 minutes after, and I was like, there was like 70 people in the crowd.
Oh shit!
It was it's like a good 100-person room easily.
Hell yeah!
And they have a bigger room upstairs too, which holds like 300, I guess.
Is that the most you've done for?
No, most was at the Vixen on a Friday night. There was like 200 plus, maybe 220, something like that.
That's
awesome, it was packed. Like, people were in the back standing.
Hell yeah, that's great, dude.
That was real fun. But at this show, dude, she asked me to do 5. I was like, all right, whatever. I was sitting there. I'm like, I'm just gonna do my half of my fucking 10-minute set, whatever, and just put my closer at the end of it. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna fucking try my getting hit by a car bit in front of real people, because I've only done it at mics and it's gotten laughs, like chuckles and stuff, but it's like it wasn't hitting.
Especially a good room like that. That's a great test.
I'm like, I'm gonna try it out, and it fucking crushed. I was like, sweet. Nice. And then the fucking mayor of Round Lake at the end of it pulled me aside, and he's like, you were the funniest fucking one out there. I'm like, really? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. The mayor of Round Lake told me I'm funnier than everybody, so I've made it.
Yeah, wrap up, Torgy.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Yeah, But no, yeah, dude, it was a really fucking cool room. So I'm definitely like, if you're ever up this way, she says that any comedians that support, she'll let you do time at the end.
Awesome.
And also, if you do good, then she'll book you from it too. So she's
Nice.
looking for more comic support. So everybody, all the comedians listening, go to Denise Medina's show. It's once a month in Round Lake.
Make the drive. It's good.
Dude, it's worth it, man. Like I was not planning on doing material that night. That was, I don't know. And
It's great it worked out.
yeah, it was fucking sweet. And then I added that in as my new opener now.
Nice.
That hit by car bit. So
It's good to do well in front of just anywhere, I think.
Yeah.
On shows especially. I feel like I get booked at shows more than anything.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Like it makes me feel like I'm actually funny.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, when you do good in a show and then another producer sees it and it's like, hey, you want to do my show? It's like, fuck yeah. You mean I don't have to send you a clip? Fuck yes.
Pretty much. yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a good time.
Yeah, dude. So when was your first show? Like how long after you started comedy till you got your first show?
Oh man, I was June to November, so maybe like 6 months or something like that.
Okay.
11 months.
Did you reach out or did they ask you?
I went to Babs one night and Khalil was there. It was his show and he asked me to do it.
Oh, nice.
It was like a Thursday and then that show was Saturday, so I just went over there.
Nice,
2
nice.
days later.
I feel bad that I blew off Khalil I didn't blow him off. I booked he
not.
yeah. Well, he booked me and then Amy also booked me to host her Saturday show at O'Donnell's.
Oh, okay.
And I think I told Amy yes first and then didn't realize when I said yes to Khalil, I had already said yes to Amy. So I was just like, I'm sorry, dude. Amy and I are good friends. So I'm like, I'm not going to
For sure. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So he's going to rebook me, I think.
It's a fun room over there. It was a lot of old people when I did it.
the Arlington
They
Heights,
were
right?
Laughing, yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm. So upstairs laughs or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a fun room.
Yeah, I like older crowds, dude, because I got a lot of dad material.
Yeah,
and
you would probably do well there. Yeah.
It's kind of cool with the dad material though too, because it works in front of young people, it works in front of old people. It especially works in front of like old people, which is kind of cool. But like it's it doesn't really have like a like Jack has a couple jokes that he can't do in front of old people. They just wouldn't get it. You know?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I think
I do. I have jokes like that too as well. I'm not saying that I write for every fucking room. You know what I'm saying? But like, there's some. I try to write like that to where no matter what room I'm in, I don't have to really change
too many adjustments.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was a little nervous that night because I didn't know how much old people were going to resonate with my 23-year-old thinking, but they actually resonated with me a lot better than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I like your delivery, dude. Your delivery is just dry and slow, and it works out with the timing a lot, I think.
Yeah, I try to focus on that stuff more than anything. Like sometimes I don't even think I'm that funny. It's just like I figured out how to say it right,
Yeah. I mean, I think your jokes are funny too, but it's also it's also funny that you just like rarely smile on stage too.
I try to. I mean, I don't know. I like the words. Like I want the words to like. Well, I don't even want you to have to look at me. Like I just want the words to be like the thing, honestly. So
I don't know. It's so I've tried to tell a joke and not smile, but I end up just like fucking goofy as shit, dude. I'm always smiling anyway, so it's like really hard for me to just shut that down.
I think it's a good thing that I should try to get a habit in trying to do that more. Someone's told me that recently too. They were like, your stage presence just needs to be a little more.
I mean,
there basically, and I would.
I think you should definitely.
That, yeah.
I mean, maybe you like the way you. I don't know. I think it's fun. I think that's part of your like.
I've been trying to move around a little more, and I just feel so awkward up there.
Then don't,
somehow I feel comfortable
you're
looking awkward and just standing there.
I think it makes it funnier, dude. And honestly, that and like I would try to not smile more. Like don't smile. Like it just for me. It's for some reason when somebody tells a joke and doesn't smile, and everybody's cracking up, and they can still hold the serious face,
energy or whatever.
That's funny as shit to me.
Yeah, it's impressive too. It's hard to do because that's another thing. A lot of times, like people start laughing, and I kind of like break a little. But, yeah, I try to stay.
Was that planned when you started doing comedy, or did that just kind of
no? I think
just awkwardness just kind of took over, and that just kind of became how it was.
I'd say that my awkwardness dictates a lot of my life. So yeah, I'd say so.
That's funny.
But it's I don't know. I try to just embrace it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no point in running from it.
Right, for sure. Like, dude, on that Thursday night show that I just did, or the 5 minutes at the end of the show I just did, dude, I was at my Food Network doggy style joke at the end, and the crowd was laughing so fucking hard that I could barely get through the joke because I was laughing so hard. And I was like,
good. Yeah, that's fun.
I was like, you guys are fucking great. Like this, I've never been that was probably the most like interactive, and I shouldn't even say interactive. That was the loudest I've heard laughs.
Nice. Hell yeah, man.
And like that was half the amount of people that were at the. Have you been to the Vixen before?
Yeah, one time I was there.
Okay. Big stage, tall ceilings.
Yeah,
the laughs take a long time to get there, kind of.
Yeah.
And like, dude, it was just so wild though. At that Thursday night show, I was like, holy fuck, dude! It was like I could feel the laughter. It was weird.
That's great though. Yeah, when I did the Vixen, it was maybe like 35 people something. So
Okay.
But I was getting laughs. I think I'd get in a club, but we were just in such a big place that it just didn't sound like it. But
Yeah.
it was a good time. I really enjoyed that room.
It's a cool stage, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it was awesome, man. I was like blown away when I got there.
Yeah, dude. It's like a rock star stage, dude. I mean, but at the same time, Stephanie was telling me, she's like, a lot of, comics from the city just look at it as like another stage.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because I'm like live right here. I think it's like my Chicago theater at this point. You know what I mean? It's like when I got to get to do the bar shows or whatever down in the city and like, some club shows now. But like when I go to the Vixen, it's like I act like it's like I'm shooting a special.
For sure,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's such a cool room. The green room is fucking huge. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
just
the green room's really nice.
yeah, isn't it, dude? It's like I almost want to just like come there straight from work so I can take a shower in there. They have a fucking shower in there.
Yeah, they
in
had
the
like
bathroom, dude.
food in the green room and shit, all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. Right, it was really nice.
Yeah.
It was. I treated that. Yeah, I was like trying really hard there. I'm not gonna lie, but going up first was a little rough. I mean, they just weren't like people coming in like the middle of the set. It was like because at first probably 20 people, and then like people started to trickle in, and it got more. But yeah, at first for sure it was a little rough. But
I actually, every time I've done it, I've asked Stephanie if I can go first after the host. I don't know why. Well, for the first couple times I did it, I was like, the first time I did it, I started comedy in March, and then I did the Vixen in October. So I was like, what, 6 months in?
yeah.
6 months in. I'm not bad. I'm not good at math. 6 months in, and I was like, I saw the fucking flyer. There was some like heavy hitters. And I'm like, she's like, when do you want to go? I'm like, can I actually go first? She's like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, let me go first after the host because I don't want somebody to go before me and just completely murder, and then I have to follow that.
Yeah, it's gonna.
I'm
be a
like,
little hard to come back from.
set the bar, and I actually did pretty good my first time there, and Jessica Misitano went after me,
Oh, nice.
and I think it was a good choice for me to go first. I think she did pretty good, but yeah, dude, for some reason, if somebody offers me like when to go, I'm like, yeah, I'll go right after the host. I don't mind opening. I mean, I don't have like a crazy amount of energy. I'm not Sam Barry energy, but like. I got enough energy to get the show going, I think.
That's
I've also
solid,
hosted
yeah.
that room, the
I
Vixen.
like a 2 or 3 spot.
Yeah?
Not a huge. Kicking off is just rough. But
Yeah.
I'm in that era right now where like I'm guest spotting like first guy up, and so I'm learning how to deal with it. But yeah, I just
Yeah.
think my material's like not the best for that. You know,
Yeah.
like I did Lincoln Lodge on Friday, Buena Onda, and
Yeah.
it was probably one of the best sets I've ever had. Honestly, it was a good like 6 minutes, and the last joke though they didn't love. I brought up school shooting. You know, they just kind of pulled back a little bit, and
It's a
then
good joke, though.
the punchline they brought him back. But yeah, I
you
could
go.
feel it the whole time. Like, all right, this is gonna be rough.
That's fun, though, when you lose somebody and then you bring them back with the punchline. It's like, that's the whole point of the joke. Just be patient,
For
people.
sure,
Yeah, you
yeah.
know. How is the Lincoln Lodge, like, as a show? I've been the Mike's great. I've been to 3 Blind Mice like 3 times.
I've been to their mics, a few of them. I haven't been in a while, but that's where like I kind of started out doing a lot of stuff over there, and I like their mics. But yeah, I just kind of stood in the suburbs a little more recently. But their show was great. I really didn't know what to expect, honestly, but I think they said it was the second highest selling Buena Onda in their show's history or something.
Hell
like
yeah,
that. So,
dude.
yeah.
Good shit.
It was great to be a part of it, and it was a hot crowd, honestly. Like, it was
Yeah.
just,
Oh, Friday
they were ready
nights.
to laugh. Yeah, it was a nice night. Like,
Yeah, Friday night shows are the best. I think Fridays are better than Saturdays, too, because Friday, people tend to drink a lot more on a Friday as opposed to a Saturday,
that makes sense, yeah.
you know?
Haven't really been on too many Saturday shows, but yeah.
I did Zocala for Alan Salazar.
Yeah, I did a guest spot over there once.
Yeah, I did a guest spot on Saturday. Unfortunately, dude, they were using a wireless mic, and the mic kept cutting out.
Oh, I think
during
I
my
saw
set.
that. Someone posted like they were doing it a cappella or something.
Yeah, Will Cunnington put the fucking mic down, and he just is like, "What's up, guys?" It was actually he handled it real well, but like I just kept getting frustrated because like I never put the mic down. I should have, I guess. But like, it was like, it'd be on for like a good like 30 seconds. And then it would just cut off right at my punchline. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, the room was great. They were still laughing. And like, I'm loud enough to where it's like,
And that's funny too. They get to watch you tell a joke and then it just fall off a cliff.
Yeah, it was like, God damn it. But like I said, it was still a great fucking room. All the food trucks around are fucking great, dude. I got sushi
they're
too.
Delicious, dude. They're
so
great.
good, dude.
That sounds like half the mics in the city. The mic just cutting out, and you're like, "Is this thing on?"
That's why, I will never use a wireless mic unless it's like an expensive one. Like I know Shure and Sennheiser make like great ones, but they're like $2-3 grand. Like it's
makes sense. Yeah.
You can't go wrong with a fucking cable. You're never gonna unless the cable's shitty.
I'm just used to that. I think I don't know, long tail, whatever.
Yep, yeah.
And you know me, I just stand up there. I don't really do too much. So yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, dude, I'll have to have you come on to my. I'm just started a showcase.
It's the O'Donnell's one.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah, for now.
It's Unprotected Sets, right?
Yep,
that's a good name, dude. That's really
so.
Nice.
That was actually my volleyball team name. We were gonna play
funny.
we were gonna play bar volleyball, me and my wife, and then we like joined the team, named the team, and then we're like, we're good. We just ended up not
comedians.
We just ended up not doing it. And I'm like, what should I name the showcase? I'm like, Unprotected Sets. Fuck it, that sounds good.
It's funny, yeah.
Yeah. So the first show I booked Mr. Eddie's opening it, and Jack Mann's gonna do a guest spot. Then Brian Miklas.
Oh, nice.
Lexi Cosentini, and then Jason Seiler's headlining it.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
It's a solid lineup.
Yeah. I'm really excited for it.
That didn't happen already?
No, May 3rd. May 3rd.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited for it, dude. I can't wait. It's 2 weeks from now. Holy shit. Still haven't sold a fucking ticket yet. That's like the whole thing. I know like producing is, especially like a place like O'Donnell's, like, like you can take the door, but like you don't get anything from the booze sales. It's like you have to sell tickets. I have to sell fucking tickets so I don't have to pay the comics out of pocket.
For sure, yeah.
But you gotta start.
Thing,
You gotta start somewhere, I guess.
I'm starting to learn about all this stuff. Trying to run a show somewhere, so stay tuned. But,
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting into this stuff a little bit and learning all that. So I'll see. I'm gonna experience it myself, I guess.
Hell yeah. I'm actually working on a special showcase that's going to involve the podcast.
Awesome, nice.
And it's basically like I have
Kill Torgy.
I have dad issues. I know a lot of comics have dad issues.
Sexy. Sexy.
Hell yeah. So I was basically just. Have you ever seen Comics Unleashed? It's like from like the early 2000s.
I don't think so.
It's like a comedian, comedy talk show. Basically, the host has somebody on, and he basically asks questions to lead them into their bits.
Oh, okay.
But it's conversational too. It's not just him sitting up there while the other guy does bits. But it's like I'm trying to figure out a way to do that, and then like ask them. I'd have to see everybody's sets and like what jokes they're gonna do or whatever. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that with. I got to figure out.
Hard,
I have to figure out a way to do like I guess I just have people send me their sets and I just like pick through and like figure out what I'm going to ask them, and then I was going to try to ask 2 to 3 questions that are going to like get them to talk about their dad, and then because I'm a dad, I'd give them unsolicited fatherly advice, and then I was going to record it and fucking put it on have it be like a podcast episode, basically just turn. 1 episode a month will be a live podcast, pretty much.
It's a good idea, yeah. And like halfway through the show, you can just like walk out. Yeah, dad stuff.
Yeah. So it's just like dude. It's a very not crazy, but it's just a unique concept that I just.
It's interesting.
It was supposed to be May 3rd, but I'm like I kind of bailed on it. I'll just do a regular showcase for now, because. Yeah, it's a lot, dude.
At least you get anything going. I mean, it's
yeah. Shout out to Amy for getting me O'Donnell's for that day.
Hell yeah, man. Nice.
Because I don't know. I mean, it's a great room, fucking fantastic room for shows. But it's just so hard to get those like the regulars that are there. They're there to drink and they sit in there and watch sports. Like this one guy, I forget his name. He literally apparently is in there from like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's there from 10 o'clock to close, 10 a.m. to close.
Jesus.
Just sits there and drinks and watches sports all day. And you ain't getting him out of that fucking chair. No way. Not for a comedy show? Fuck no. Yeah, so it's like, it's a great spot. But yeah, there's just, the regulars are just so regular with the bar.
Any place is going to be like that too. I mean,
yeah. You got a regular bar?
Not really, I don't think.
I guess you're doing comedy too much to really have a
spot.
I'd say so. With my friends, not comedy friends, we'll go up to like Twin Peaks sometimes, but like that's about it. But
I've never been to a Twin Peaks.
It's solid. I think the prices are good for. I like liquor more than beer, honestly, and I don't even like beer, but they've got good beer over there. I think the colder you make it, the better it is.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't, I don't know why that is, but it's really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but for a liquor guy, yeah, their prices are solid, so
Yeah,
I don't mind it. But yeah, we don't go too often, but yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, I have a local bar over here called Sunnyside Tavern. It's cash only. Everybody knows everybody, and it's like it was so funny, dude. My wife and I were just there Saturday night after my show. We were just playing some darts, drinking some beer. They have a popcorn machine, so we're eating popcorn. That's like the best part when a fucking bar has like a popcorn machine or fucking like pretzels.
Yeah, that's how Josephine's is.
Yeah. I'm sitting there, we're playing darts, and dude, these kids walk in. Basically, they were fucking had to at least they probably just turned 21, and the bartender was like, obviously, everybody, like I said, everybody knows everybody, so we all looked at him like, who the fuck are these guys? And I felt like a fucking old man, dude. I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker in my bar? And dude, the bartender was like, I'm gonna need to see your IDs. And sure as shit, this fucking girl, like, the girl who looked the youngest, she looked like she was like 18, 19 years old, like, and gave her her license, but like was a bitch about it. It's like, have you looked in the fucking mirror? Like, you look like a fucking child. Like, what the fuck?
The way she handed it to
She was like, yeah, you can have it. And then like she's like, I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? And then the bartender was just like, for like fucking 35, 40 seconds, and just like,
take your sweet time. Yeah, he's pimping a homer. I don't care. I'm taking my sweet time around in the bases.
Dude, seriously, I'm like, what the hell, man? It was just like, I don't know. I love having a spot like that though, like a local spot.
I like the idea of that. Yeah, like everyone knows everyone. You can go in, hey, what's up? Give me my usual.
Yep.
Whatever.
Literally, we walked in. She's like, "How you guys doing? 2 Miller Lights?" We're like, "Yep." So it's like that's
nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's cool. We had a bar like that when I lived in Carpentersville. It's called Skeeters. God, I wish Jack was here because his mom.
It's a good name for a bar.
His mom. It's a biker bar. His mom used to be a bartender there. I guess back in the day. He's got a bit about it.
Skeeter. I hardly know her.
Nice. Where's Jack with the fucking? I have a soundboard on there. But no, that was the same thing with Skeeters. My wife and I'd go there every Friday night after payday, and we'd go in there, dude. We'd go in there and fucking I'd get a shot of Rumpelmans and a Miller Lite. She'd get a shot of Fireball and a Miller Lite. So we'd walk in and she'd pour them up right away. We didn't even have to say shit. And then we'd
get a car pull up.
Yeah, seriously, dude. And then we would gamble and shit, dude. We'd gamble every week. Probably a lot, way too much. Like dropping like $200-300 in a night on gambling.
Jeez.
And then, but when we win though, we'd buy the whole fucking bar of shots. It's like 10 people. So
good.
it's yeah.
Let's give back. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I just love, dude. I love a good local bar like that, dude. It's nice to. Hopefully, when I go back to work, I'm not stopping at that bar too much on the way home because it's literally right across the street.
I'll start running a mic there. See what happens.
I actually just talked to the bartender about it. I'm like, hey, I don't know about a mic. It's going to be way too hard to get. It's going to be the same comedians. I almost said condoms. It's going to be the same comedians. It's going to be me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully, it's fucking unprotected. Yeah, unprotected sets.
But
Thanks. I'm hoping. Well, but just because, yeah, it's gonna be the same people. It'd be me, fucking Jackman, Big Al, probably Joseph Christopher.
all the guys out here.
Yeah,
much,
which is the same crowd that we had at the Gambler. I used to run a mic. That's where the Gauntlet started.
Mm-hmm.
So that after the Gauntlet left, it was still the same. It's pretty much the same crowd. So it's like great crowd, great friends. But it's just like, as long as the bar doesn't get upset that it's just not that many people coming, like. Cool, but like it's running a mic every week is a lot.
It is, yeah, it's hard, especially that one day. It's pretty draining.
Yeah.
Especially you get a lot of people. You're like, fuck, like this sucks. Why are we doing this?
Well, that and then like, dude, like so a bad habit I got into was when I was running that mic for 3-4 months after the Gauntlet left. That's the only mic I was doing, and doing the same.
Oh, really?
Yeah, doing the same mic every week, and like we'd have the same comics, and then we'd have like 8 or 10 consistent audience members that came back each week. So it was a good and bad thing because it was forcing me to write new shit every week. And it was also a bad thing because it's like I'm only getting these people's input. And it's a suburb comedy. If you've done shows up here, it's way different than the city, different audience.
For sure, yeah. Different energies, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to see what they would do about like maybe doing a show. I think that'd be cool.
They've got a nice spot for it in the bar. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
It'd be a really small show, like a really probably maybe sell 20 tickets, 25 tops. But there's a lot of regulars in there, so it's like also I don't even think I'd be able to charge for tickets because of the regulars that go there. There's not a set
would be there.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, what do you got? You guys got to put in earplugs during this. You can't hear anything. So I just got to talk to, like, Joseph Christopher runs a local show or a free show up in Loves Park at Windsor Pizza, and I don't know if he's just paying strictly out of his pocket to the comedians or if he's getting a taste from the bar. I don't know if the bar pays him to have the show. They might, I think. So I think that's the goal up here, at least, is to get a bar to give me money to pay comics.
That'd be pretty nice, yeah.
Because there's another spot
that's hard to come by, though. I mean, where do you find that?
Yeah, I mean, so Raymond's, there's a bowling alley. I don't know if you drove past it over here.
I think I did, yeah.
They have a fucking great bar area, and they have a big ass fucking not a big ass stage, like a decent sized wooden stage, and that would be an ideal situation for me to be like, hey, can you pay me to have a show here? You obviously do, because bringing in comedy, showing a comedy event, we don't have any of that shit up here except for the Vixen. So bringing it up here, maybe that would it's going to get more people. They're going to make a shit ton of they're going to get shit ton more liquor sales if it becomes a consistent thing. So I don't know. I just got to just get the balls to go in there and be like, hey, do you want to pay me for a show? I mean, I'd probably have to do the first couple for free on my end.
For sure, yeah. But I don't, you can pull it off and all that.
But I don't want to fucking have to be find the comedians I know I can find the comedians that'll do it for free. I know I'll do it for free, no problem. In front of real people, fuck yeah. I mean, a lot of comedians are, just looking for real people to do a show in front of.
Yeah, for sure. I know, yeah, I could name 20.
Yeah. So it's I don't know. I've been talking to Joseph Christopher about it because I might have him co-produce it with me.
He's a good guy. I've never met him too much, but
he's a real good guy. He's good. He's very funny. Yeah, I think he's gonna help me out with it. I was also talking to somebody that's pretty involved in the community. They have a Johnsburg Lions Club. I don't know if you know what they have. Okay, so Lions Club is just basically a bunch of old dudes that fucking just run fundraisers to benefit the community. Basically, they do meat raffles and they have big fundraiser events, and then they just do raffles and shit. So all the money towards raffle tickets goes towards community benefits and stuff. So I was thinking maybe I could try to involve them to try to get a fundraiser type of deal going, and then
at least some kind of base to build off of.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's just fuck, man. I don't want to be a producer. You know what I mean? I just but I have. It seems like that's the way to do it nowadays. Is just or not nowadays. That's just the way to do it. You got to give back to the community a little bit or the scene a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for everyone. You're trying to help out everyone that you can.
It's also too that I don't have my own PA system, so I got to get myself. I have a mic and a mic stand and the cables. I just don't have the speakers. So it's
a tough one, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go to Costco or something.
Honestly, Joseph Christopher found his on fucking goddamn marketplace. He found a really nice setup that you can put your cables inside of it and the speakers close and clamp together, and they're good speakers, and all you gotta do is carry that in the stand. And he said he found it for $250. It's a fucking $2,000 goddamn system.
Jeez, yeah, that's a great deal.
Yeah, so probably once I go back to work, I'll try to find invest in something like that. But
yeah, it's definitely worth it. All that stuff. I mean, all the shit's expensive, but yeah, it makes it look great, sound great.
Yeah. I mean, dude, especially the podcast, dude. Podcast equipment is not cheap at all.
No,
I mean, you can go cheap, but then why do it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for me, because I've done a few episodes trying to just practice and all that, and especially...
Were you doing it just you, or did you have, guests?
Just me. One time I did it with Alex Ridge, another comedian, but it was one episode we were just messing around. But I wanted to just practice talking for an hour, you know, because I'm used to doing it 10 or 15 at a time for stand-up, but yeah, an hour felt like a challenge, and that just was...
It is a big challenge.
It's a muscle, you got to build it, and so that's basically the idea for that. Yeah. And then I lost my phone, or I got a new phone, I should say, so I can take better videos and all that, and all the new ones have a different port, so I had to get the different microphone cable and all that stuff for it, so yeah, it's been a little bit, but I'm going to try and be on it a little more, because... Yeah, this is fun. I like doing this stuff.
Yeah, man. That's a great thing to do is just talk and just recording yourself talking, going back and listening. I've honestly gotten a lot of bits from the podcast, like just like funny shit.
That too. You just have it on record, whatever you're saying, even if you don't think it was funny. Like one moment, the next it might, or a couple of days later, you know.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I used to do, like we were consistent with the Torgy Thoughts, which was every Monday. It's kind of like slowed down a little bit. We're gonna bring it back. I don't know if it's gonna be every week or like every other week or something like that. But it used to be before Jack jumped on it. It was just me, and like I was having to just.
I think I saw like you guys posted about it, but I never checked that out. I always saw like the big podcast episodes. Yeah.
I for what like dude, the first like 4 of them were just me, and I think the longest solo episode I did was like 52 minutes, and still like I had to go through like news articles and shit and like get a bunch of tabs open and ready to go and like just to make sure there's no dead air.
That's how I was too. I tried to have like just vague like idea topic generator kind of thing, and it literally had a note thing in my notes app. Like, all right, this is it. Like 4 tabs of different websites and stuff. I'm a big sports guy, so I'd have a bunch of statistical pages open and shit like that. But
it's easy to talk. I feel it's a lot easier to talk about sports too. Like,
yeah,
for me too, because I love football. I love golf.
Flow's a little easier. I'm just used to it.
Once football season starts back up, my buddy Jake and I, he lives in Michigan. We're gonna start that ball boys shit back up again.
Yeah, I saw you guys were doing that too.
Yeah, dude. But what's shitty about doing sports shit? Anytime I post a clip, dude, sports nuts out there, they're fucking assholes about. I mean, like, dude. I mean, I get it. Like, I that's why we stopped doing it. We're just during football season, just for the Bears, because we're both Bears fans. We watch the games, whatever. We might as well talk about it. And we literally make that a fucking disclaimer. Like, we are just fans. We're not fucking analysts by any means. Like, fucking calm down. And motherfuckers out there, dude, they're like, oh, you fucking... Somebody commented on one of the videos, Incel Sports Network. I'm like, it's not a sports network, you fucking idiot. Like, what are you talking about,
The
dude?
analysts at home giving their takes.
Yeah, seriously. Like, where's your podcast, motherfucker? We're just 2 fans talking about the Bears. And I had this one video that I thought was very funny. I asked Jake, I'm like, would you, like, if the only option to, like, make the Bears better, all you had to do was fuck a bear, would you do it? Funny, right? It has nothing to do with, like, football, but, like...
How bad do you want it? That's what
exactly. And I was like, would you fuck it? And he's like, is the bear sedated? And he's like, am I going to die? I'm like, no, this is a fully sanctioned fucking... sex.
If they won the Super Bowl, that's a good
right.
I think a Tom Brady like run. You'd make that bet.
Yeah, right. And I'm like, it's a fucking obvious hypothetical, just comedy fucking question. And somebody
it's a good question though. Any sports team,
right?
Would you fuck a deer if you want the Bucks to win?
Yeah, like,
the Patriots, a white guy.
Nice. And yeah, dude, motherfuckers just like hated on it. I was like, dude. He's like, I've never been more embarrassed to be a Bears fan. It was like some fucking 20-year-old. I'm like, dude, you have...
in the last like 20 years of your whole life?
Like, dude, you have no idea what it's like to be a Bears fan, okay? I literally went through fucking... Not the... 06, the fucking Super Bowl loss, and then everything after that, in between that with all those coach changes was fucking garbage. Last year, garbage.
Who's proud to be a Bears fan like that?
It's what sucks about being proud to be a Bear. You're proud of stuff that you weren't alive for. For me, at least, the 85 Bears. That's what the goddamn Chicago's living on for the past, 35 or 40.
White Sox fan. So I mean, I've got nothing to be proud of. 2005, I don't remember that shit.
I remember 2005. I'm a White Sox fan as well. I'm also this past year. I don't watch baseball enough for it to really matter. So like. When the Cubs were in the World Series, I was rooting for Chicago. Like, I'm not gonna but all my like diehard Sox fans were like, no, fuck that, fuck the Cubs, fuck it. I'm like, you really would rather have fucking.
Well, it was a weird series because the Indians are like our rivals because they're divisional, and then it's the Cubs, so it's a weird thing. But I mean, you go for Chicago. I agree with you.
Yeah, right. I'm like, and it was funny. I went to a Cubs game for the first time this past year, first time since I was like a kid. Because I'm like, I haven't seen Wrigley Field since I was a kid. Way cooler experience than fucking Comiskey.
You think so? Wow.
I think just because of just the, that whole strip is just, you go into that one bar, I forgot what the fuck it's called, but they got batting cages in there and shit.
Murphy's Bleachers or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You can go in there and fucking hitting the batting cages, and then like the field's right across the street. I mean, obviously you can't park, but like, you know,
it's pretty cool up there though.
I liked it a lot.
I've never been to Wrigley. I was
it's
one of
cool
those
as
Sox
fuck,
fans.
man, dude.
I
You
was
should
like,
definitely go to it.
I'll never go. And now I'm a big just appreciator of baseball. So now I'm probably gonna check it out this
Yeah,
year.
I just love the history behind it, you know, and that's like one of the how many original stadiums are there still now? Like
not many.
what, Fenway, where else? Like,
Yeah, probably like Camden Yards, but that's getting like renovated and stuff these days.
I mean, they've done like little renovations on Wrigley, but like nothing to where it's going to change it.
Yeah, I just went to Boston like a week ago. I went to Fenway. It was a
Yeah?
good time. Yeah.
Did you see a game or did you just go visit?
Yeah,
it?
I went to a game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. How
played
big is
the,
that wall, dude? Does it
it's
look-
huge.
Yeah.
That thing's enormous. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's fun. I want to go there. I want to go there very bad just to
It's
see
great.
it.
Yeah. Everything's just old as shit though. That's
Yeah.
really just how it is. But they got the same thing, a similar like baseball village, like a bunch of bars right
Yeah.
out there, $12 drinks, but whatever. And then it's really cool. They got a lot of stuff out there. That guy walking on the big legs, the stilts, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
It's a cool vibes going on over there.
Yeah, I wish I liked baseball more, man. Like I played it all the way up till my sophomore year. I was pretty decent. I played pitcher. I was fucking I threw 83 my sophomore
man.
year, and then I
Nice.
just quit. I started playing football, and so I didn't start playing football. I chose football. My parents gave me the ultimatum. They're like, you can either have a job in the off season of either or sport, and we'll pay for your gas in like when you're playing, like you know when you're not working as much, we'll help you out with gas, or you can play both sports, not have a car, or not have a car, but like we're not gonna help you that much, pretty much. So like it was one or the other, and I had a really good season my sophomore year. I got bumped up to varsity for football, and I'm like, I'm going to the NFL. I'm playing football. So I chose football. Probably a bad decision, but yeah, dude, that's
Now you got CTE. So
yeah, dude. Seriously, I got so many concussions playing football.
damn. Yeah, I was a big baseball, basketball guy. That
Yeah.
was like where I was at. So I'm glad. Yeah, that kind of shit scared me. Yeah, I didn't want to like get laid out. You know, that was
Yeah.
not in my wheelhouse.
I mean, having kids now, dude, I kind of like, I see how far my son throws right now. He's 3, dude, and he can throw like 15 yards carrying it.
Nice.
Like,
Hell yeah.
it's pretty crazy. I'm like, you sure you don't want to play football? He's like, no, I'm going to play golf. I'm like, all right, how about you should probably play baseball too? Because I want him to play. I can
Let's give
guarantee
it a
that
go,
kid. Yeah,
yeah.
he's gonna have an arm, dude. He's accurate as fuck too. It's crazy. Like my buddies were over for the Masters 2 weeks ago, and he was over there in the corner, and we were on the couch, and he was throwing fucking like accurate as shit, like hitting you right here. He was throwing stuffed animals, but they were just, dude, they were on a
That's
fucking
still
line.
good.
Yeah,
that's solid.
yeah. So I really want him to at least play baseball. I mean, the football thing kind of scares the shit out of me because, like, dude, literally, like my senior year, I think I got sacked like 8 to 10 times a game.
Jeez.
I was always like, I never got to, unless I was dropping back and throwing a slant, like a 3-step drop. I was getting sacked or scrambling. It was so yeah. I don't want him to just be a fucking
Just go out there and get killed,
dude.
Yeah.
Like I had so many concussions, bro. It was so bad, but it's okay. I think I have. If I have any CT, I have the fun one.
Well, it sounds like he might have some kind of future in something. So
Hopefully. I think, dude. Honestly, so
starting to pay baseball players these days, you know. So
yeah,
hopefully.
yeah.
Make him Chinese. We'll give him a.
We actually practice putting every single day. Well, not every single day. At least 3 times a week.
I didn't even notice this year.
Yeah. I'm a huge golfer, dude. Like I'm not that great at it. I've gotten a lot better in the past. I started playing, like taking it seriously when I got out of the Army. So like 2016, probably 2017, I like started like actually like practicing and like trying to get better and stuff. And I've cut down my handicap pretty far. I'm like a 14,
Nice.
15 right now.
I just like to drive. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Doing all the other the irons and all that shit, it's hard. Putting's fun too, but
Yeah.
all the other little things, I'm like, I'm out. Go to
I'm-
Top Golf, get drunk.
Dude, Top Golf is fun minus the fuck. I don't think those balls though, dude. They don't go as far as a normal ball.
Oh, really?
They used to, but I think because so many people like hit them out of the fucking place, they like. I'm pretty sure those balls are a little bit different.
Makes
like,
sense, money reasons. And all
yeah, I feel like. I mean, each ball has a fucking GPS in it. It's like Jesus Christ. You might as well put it in a Pro
Got an
V1.
air tag in it.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, man, I'm a huge golfer. It was like that's why like the work accident was like a huge like bummer for
your
me.
back, yeah, that sucks.
It's like, dude, because golf is like very therapeutic for me. Like, just go out there with some buddies, and so I play by myself too. Like, I'll go after work and play 9 holes by myself, and I don't know, man. It's just so much fun. Even it's so frustrating, but it's so much fun. And like
Yeah.
I was able to 2 years ago, I shot my lowest score. I shot an 80, which is 12 or yeah, which is
On a
eight,
9 hole?
eight over no, on a fucking 18. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
So I
Yeah,
shot
that's
an
pretty
80,
good.
but half the tees were moved forward to the girl tees because there was a junior tournament after our tee time. So it's like,
You know those women drivers.
yeah, fucking all over the place. No turn signals. Dude, but before that, like, so I don't really count that as like my best round. My best round was an 85 and that was all from the white tees, but like, it's just so much fun. And I'm really hoping, like, honestly, I had back problems before the accident, but like this accident, I wasn't able to walk after. So obviously she fucked me up to the point where it's like, now though, when I was taking those swings a couple days ago, like, dude, that was like less pain than I had before the surgery.
Felt good and everything.
Yeah, dude, I'm really
good.
really
Nice.
excited because I've been practicing putting like crazy. So it's like that right there. When I'm practicing putting consistently, that takes a lot of strokes off your game.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
and it's
just
fun
like,
now that my son can do it with me. You know, it's a lot of fucking fun. Dude.
Yeah,
he
that's
gets
really
he gets so excited, dude. He's like, Dad, I watch, and then he's drained one from fucking 6 feet before. I'm like, dude, you're the
Jesus.
man.
That's impressive. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking good kid, man.
Yeah, I like golf and just sporting in general, but I just like competition. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's why I like watching so much. Like I just like watching them like go crazy, like
Yeah.
trying to win. They're trying to do the same thing, but one of them, I don't know. It's so fun to me.
Did you watch the Masters by chance?
No, I didn't. I saw Rory won it. Or yeah,
Yeah, I'm not a Rory fan, dude. Rory is he used to be one of my favorite golfers up until like you obviously follow sports, so like when the Live Golf thing happened.
the live golf thing.
Yeah. Oh, so you don't know?
No, I
Okay.
don't think so.
All right. So Live Golf is a Saudi Arabian backed, like that's where all the funding comes from, Saudi
Okay.
Arabia, and it's like a fucking everybody. They say it's Saudi Arabian blood money. That's why nobody wants to go play. So it basically like guys like Phil Mickelson, Bryson DeChambeau, John Rahm, like big names in the fucking game on the PGA Tour. They were offered. So Greg Norman, he was the one who started Live. It's just a whole new league, and they basically. Instead of like on the PGA Tour, you have to, if you want to win money or if you want to get money, you have to like win or finish top 20. There's after the second day of the tournament, there's a cut. So if you're not above that cut line, then you don't even fucking get to finish the tournament. So Live, they sign golfers as like an initial contract. Like I think Phil Mickelson got $200 million just to be in the league,
Oh damn!
and
Jesus.
then like. If you win, the fucking purse is like 12 or 10, like 8 to 12 million. So if you win, you're winning that too.
That's pretty good.
You're
Yeah.
guaranteed the money. And a lot of these guys that left the PGA Tour were either washed up and they were playing 40 tournaments a year. It's a lot of fucking golf on the PGA Tour. So like they were given the option to go over to Live for guaranteed money no matter what. There's no cut and it's only 54 holes. So it's like a lot of people from the PGA Tour don't really respect Live just because it's like I don't know. They think it's kind of not as competitive. It's definitely not as competitive by any
Yeah, it
means.
sounds like an older. Yeah.
It is, but it isn't at the same time. It's like I don't know, man. It's really weird. So like Rory, he was offered like $700 million to go or something crazy like that, and he turned it down. Tiger Woods was offered $1 billion. He said no, and it's just like I get why they would say no. Whoops, stay loyal to the PGA Tour. I respect that. But Rory was a little bitch about it. He was literally like, when they were doing their first major, after Live started, they were, the Masters was coming around. This was like 2022, I think, or 2021. And Rory was doing an interview. He's like, "Oh, what are you going to do if you get paired up with a Live player?" Like, because all four majors have nothing to do with the PGA Tour. They're just four separate events on their own. And he's like, I'm going to be sick to my stomach if I have to walk next to somebody who's on the Live Tour, blah, 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 blah. It's so wrong. They're taking blood money. I'm like, dude, you're sponsored by Nike, dude. Little kids made your clothes. And like, shout out Nike.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And on top of that, like, he's played in Saudi Arabia, like in DP World Tour events. A lot of those are in like, the Middle East and like Saudi Arabian backed tournaments and stuff. So it's like, kind of like contradicting yourself. Also, you're getting paid millions of dollars by sponsors, and you're like one of the best golfers in the world. Shut your mouth and play the fucking game. That's why he just was a whiny little bitch about it, and I just lost a lot of respect for him for it.
Yeah, it makes sense. I didn't know about all that, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't follow golf that closely.
That besides football, that's the only sport that I follow like religiously. It's maybe old and white, but dude, I don't know. I think it's just because I play it and I just love I love watching them make the shots that they make. It's like insane.
It's hard to do all that.
Yeah, it's
one of the hardest
insanely
sports,
hard.
for sure.
Yeah, dude, for sure. What do
I
you
don't think it's the hardest.
You don't think so?
Someone told me that recently, and I was like, some of the best golfers are like 60-year-old dudes. Like, I think you need to be like a prime, like that kind of athlete.
I mean, I think it's just hard in a difficult way,
It's hard
different
in like
way.
a precision way.
I think that's why I think golf is the hardest, because I think it's the hardest just because of the fact that the consistency it requires to be great, and there's consistency it requires to shoot under par 4 days in a row is
sure,
like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd say the only thing that's comparable to it would be hitting a fucking 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, that's why I think baseball's harder, because I think it's like golf that's even a little harder, because golf you're hitting the thing that's there and it's not moving, and then you also got to play defense and you got to run the bases and you got to do all kinds of other shit.
I see that.
And you don't see like a 60-year-old guy playing baseball.
Right. I see that for sure, but I don't know. I've played both.
Not trying to talk shit.
No. Trust me. I'm not taking offense by it by any means. I think though, just the reason I think golf is harder though too is just because of the fact that like you say, you are hitting an object that is right there, but the lie's not always the same. Your footing's not always the same. Not
Where
every
you're at hitting with the club and all that.
Yep,
stuff.
not every shot is the exact same. The temperature changes. That changes the ball flight. There's just a whole bunch of a whole list of things that can fucking change things.
Never seen a baseball game where there's a lake in the middle of the field.
That too. Yeah, for sure. And it's just like I don't know, man. Just to be able to like the things like if you ever go see golf live, dude, the things that these guys do like with the fucking ball, like they're able to if there's a tree right in front of them, they can fucking hit a goddamn hook around it and like make it stop and spin sideways and shit. Like, I think just the amount of practice that goes into golf is probably I don't know, because baseball requires a lot of practice too. Yeah, I don't know, man. I
love
you know what I mean?
Ball sports and all that, because I love going to events and just seeing the athletes do like crazy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I was in Milwaukee to see a Bucks game, and I saw Brooke Lopez, 7'1" Brooke Lopez, do like a box jump, just like straight up. It was probably the highest I've ever seen any human being jump in my entire life. And he's 7 feet tall and like 33 years old or something. I was like, that's a different person. That's a whole other alien right there.
Pretty much all professional sports are, all of them are difficult to get to. I think it's 1% of the people that go to college football or that play college football, 1% of those will go into the NFL, and like less than 1% like stays in the NFL for a long time. It's like, yeah,
the NFL too. Yeah, that one's even harder. That's just how long can you survive?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, honestly, I think the most difficult position in sports is probably quarterback. I think, well, not in sports, in football for sure.
Yeah,
like mentally but the most physical position I'd say would be cornerback though.
That would make sense.
You know what I mean? You're covering the fastest fucking guys in the league, like backpedaling and fucking trying to stay on them and trying to fucking track the ball.
The fastness to it, that's hard. Trying to just keep up with fucking DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Oh my god. So let's get back to some other stuff, dude.
Sure.
Do you comedy? Comedy. What's your Mount Rushmore of comedians?
Mount Rushmore? Well, we can start with Mark Norman. Yeah, that's a big guy. He's cool. I don't know. I get that a lot. That I guess my comedy's kind of like his a lot, especially the last like couple of days. Like I've done a few shows this week, and every time there's been like someone coming up to me like, "Man, you remind me of Mark Norman so much." And I'm like, that's so weird to me, because I feel like I write
delivery
like,
for sure.
Yeah, I definitely see it. I understand, but for me, I feel like I even write in like a Louis C.K. like voice, and I'd put him up there too. Like that's my all time like. I don't know how someone could watch him and not like be dying laughing. Honestly, he's just perfect to me in like so many little ways.
I feel so bad that I haven't watched any.
No, I mean it'll be great when you do. And I can't wait for you. But yeah,
do you know where any of his specials are? Are they on like
I know he has.
We're on Netflix at one point, right? But then after
he's
all
got
that shit,
2017 on Netflix.
Okay.
That's a great special.
Okay.
But a lot of them are on his website. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
You can listen to them if you just want. I know they're on his Spotify.
okay,
Because that's what I do at work a lot. I'll just listen to like one of his specials or something. There's a lot of good albums on there on
Okay.
Spotify, basically. Yeah, I think you can get them on their website too if you want
okay,
to watch.
yeah.
Them.
Once again, guys, I will listen. I promise, or watch. I just, for some reason, I don't know about you, but like, since I started doing comedy, like, unless like one of my favorite comedians releases a special, I just don't watch much comedy anymore because I feel like it gets in the way of me writing.
A little bit. I think you need some inspiration though. I like kind of.
I like seeing it live for sure.
Yeah,
like I'll still do that. Like I'm still a comedy fan for sure, but it's like I watch a lot less of it at home.
Yeah, I definitely watch the people that are like, all right, let's see what this guy has to say. Like
Yeah.
Tim Dillon just dropped one. I'll probably watch that pretty soon. Like Adrian Lappalucci dropped one. I watched that. Ari Shaffir, Bill Burr, all those.
I like it. Ari
yeah.
Shaffir's Jew special.
Oh,
that
that's a
one's
great
fucking
special.
hilarious, dude. And
great.
all those candles, dude. Those were. I heard him talking about it on a podcast. Like that was like there was like 500 plus candles or something like that.
Yeah, they said it was hot too, like the whole stage.
Oh,
like,
I bet.
Yeah, it was
Fuck,
sweating.
dude. That would not be a good stage for Sam. I'd just be drenched.
Literally. I'd put Bill Burr up on my
he's-
Rushmore also. I just kind of grew up with him and Louis a lot. Kind of those were the two I listened to a lot.
Okay.
And just like that's where I fell in love with comedy. Just like listening to those two, I'd be playing like a video game or something, background noise, and then the last one I've been thinking all week because I have no idea who to throw on there. It could be anyone, but I'm probably gonna put Dave Attell on there.
Okay,
honestly.
nice.
I have a lot of respect for that guy, especially like not ever getting like the big break into like how he probably should have got at some point, and he's still just like I want to be funny. Like I don't care. Like I'm just.
I feel
out
like
there.
now, like since
Now he's known. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think he still chooses to do clubs though.
Yeah.
Like he could do theaters or arenas if you wanted
pretty
to.
easily, I would imagine.
Yeah, and he's just see that's the way I always kind of pictured my career going. Like I just like theaters would be cool, but like clubs is like the best place to see comedy and to do comedy. You know
I
what
think
I mean?
theaters is like the end goal. We're
Yeah.
like, all right, 25 years in or whatever. Hopefully I can do that. But yeah, the clubs that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah, man.
I love doing a club.
Comedyplex was the first club show I did.
Oh, nice.
And then I actually am doing my first guest spot at the Red Room this Saturday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude. That's really incredible.
Yeah, I've been literally that was like, so that was pretty much. Did you ever go to Laugh? No, Laugh Out Loud was probably closed by the time you. Did you ever go to Laugh Out Loud? It's
Laugh
in
Out Loud?
Schaumburg.
I don't think so. Not
So
familiar.
I think they closed about a year ago. So it was the first and third Sunday of every month, and
Where was it at?
Schaumburg, like literally right by Dick's Sporting Goods, in that
doesn't
Woodfield
ring a bell.
Mall area. Is that Woodfield Mall? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, it was a cool little spot, but that was like the first like club that I did a mic at. I did like 2 mics there, and then I met some I don't even know the fucking guy's name anymore. He doesn't live in Chicago anymore, but he told me about the Red Room, and then he sent me that spreadsheet. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the Red Room because it was the closest club to me, which is an hour. And I'm like, all right, I'll just go there. And I was like, immediately fell in love with that room just because like the mics were great. I mean, obviously there's
nice
some
room,
there's some off nights on mics, like every other open mic. Sometimes comics want to laugh at each other. Most of the time they don't. But
You're right. Depends on the night. Yeah.
and Red Room will bring in random fucking audience members, like 5, 10 at a time sometimes.
It's a nice thing about a club.
Yeah. So like I've been trying for a long time to get booked there. Like I didn't know who to reach out to send clips, and then I did a set. I think Alan Salazar was hosting.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was there that night.
Yeah. I wasn't even planning on going out that night, and my wife told me, she's like,
Oh, you had a great set that night. I remember.
Yeah, thank you. My wife convinced me to go out. She's like, just go do one. I'm like,
Finally, she did something.
yeah, right. I'm like, she's like, yeah, go. I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. And I just like threw together a couple jokes. I'm like, all right, whatever. I had like, it's a competition now. Pretty much, you win a guest spot on the showcase, and I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I'm not even gonna treat it like that. I'm just gonna go up there and have fun, and did real well.
Stop. Competition means nothing. Go up there and it's an
Yeah.
open mic. Have fun.
Yeah, for sure. And then Alan picked my set, and then Carl Rappa's set.
Oh, nice.
And he let the booker decide, but she wasn't even there. So like, I don't think she was there. At least, yeah, because like I found out the next day that Carl won. He's Not gonna be mad that Carl won. Carl's very
Carl's
funny.
hilarious,
He's
man,
fucking
yeah.
so smart too. So yeah, I'm not gonna be. I'm not upset that he won it. But then I ended up reaching out to Harry Jensen or Harry Vajayjay on Instagram. Yeah, Stephanie actually reached out to him for me too.
Hell yeah,
and
that's
I got a
awesome.
guest spot out of it too.
Yeah,
So
recently I've been getting shows that like it took me a while to get them, and I'm like, oh man, it feels so good to be on them. Like it took a long time to do it, and then like a lot of them are at like the lodge or like a nice venue where like hell yeah, dude, I can actually like bring it and try
Yeah.
my best here.
I really want to get booked at the Lincoln Lodge. Victoria Flynn is gonna book me
that,
for her
late
show.
night at the Lodge?
Yeah, she's gonna book me for her show, but she said that because it's like a relatively newer show, and she said it's like she said she's booked out pretty far, but she said
tried
just
for,
keep reminding her.
Heckler's Happy Hour too. It's a new show, same thing, but I'd reach out to them too.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to get some information
It's
from
like
you after this.
I think they let the crowd heckle you. Like it's allowed. You can kind of say whatever. So it's a fun idea.
Oh,
It's
all right. That's yeah. Fuck. I hate when people interrupt. No, actually,
I
you know
haven't
what?
dealt with it too much, so I'm interested. But yeah,
I haven't really either.
I like a quiet crowd.
Yeah, for sure. I like a crowd that wants to laugh at me, and that's about it. I had actually Saturday at Zocala, I had this one dude this guy was saying shit during everybody's set. And like I have a joke about me having a 2-inch dick, a 2 1/4 when it puffs its chest out. And he said something about, he's like, yeah, that's not gonna be enough, bud. That's not gonna be enough. You should get yourself a penis pump. I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. And then later in the set,
Expert over here.
yeah, right. And then later in the set, my dick size came up again somehow. I think it was a dirty talk joke with my wife or whatever. And the dude was like, "Oh, that 2 inches, huh?" I'm like, "It's 2 1/4." And that just little shit, like little banter like that I've dealt with, but like nothing like to where I've had to stop what I'm doing and talk to somebody.
For sure, yeah. I've been trying to get more comfortable with crowd work, and just like you're saying, like stopping and like let's just focus on this because I don't do it often, but when I have, I think I've been okay at it. So I think just getting comfortable.
Yeah, for sure. I actually tried crowd work, like intentionally tried crowd work for the first time. I did the Cozy Corner, James and Harold's show.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I hosted it, and that was a really fun fucking night. Like it
looks like a fun room. All the clips are always
yeah, dude. It's really cool. It was really well put together. There's like 15, 20 people there, but it's in his small living room, and like. It was a great time, but I literally just like before I did my like Dada Rock stuff, like I like started talking about kids doing crazy stuff, and I like this person up in front, I was like, "Oh, do you have kids?" She's like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, what do you do?" She's like, "I work with kids." I'm like, "Oh, okay, blah blah blah." You know, like it was a good like 30 seconds of crowd work, and then I just like jumped back into my shit. So like I kind of got a little nervous.
nice.
What's a good thing about it though? You can always bail on it. You know?
For mine, it was like kind of off the top hosting, and
Yeah.
then I got into material, so it was trying to be smoother like that. I think it'd be weird for me to stop and then start again. you know?
Yeah, for sure. I've had some like that's why I like hosting a lot is because after you do your set, then you can kind of fucking riff in between comics. And that night at the Cozy Corner, I was just like, I got laughs during my set, but I got way more laughs in between comics just commenting on what they said. I do like a 20, 30-second bit on what the fuck they said and then bring up the next guy.
That's always fun too, building off of something.
I really don't like when fucking hosts like do like 2 minutes, 3 minutes in between. So I was like, dude, you can't do
like
that.
a quick line or something.
Yeah, you can't do that. You know what I mean? You gotta like, you just like if you don't have anything to say, just fucking roll it. Keep it rolling. It's not,
keep it going.
especially if it's a showcase.
Especially if they were laughing, like the dude did good. It's like just bring the next guy up.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, if you have something funny that pertains to what they said, say it and then
Get
roll.
out of there.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Because I'm like, dude, like motherfuckers, like especially during a showcase. Like if it's an open mic, whatever. I mean, it's annoying as fuck, especially if you're at the bottom of the list. But it's like, because if you're at a show, you gotta fucking keep everything
moving,
going. Yeah.
Especially I've been seeing lineups with like 10 fucking comics on.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
Like, dude, you gotta come on.
Yeah, I thought that I booked too many for my first one. Well, this is actually technically my second show because me and Blake put on a show over here in Johnsburg. It was as an outdoor show at right on the lake.
Outdoor theater.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Yeah, I passed by it and I was like, that's an interesting. I wonder what that looks like.
It's fucking great. Great way to watch movies. I used to take girls there all the time when I was in high school. That's where I'd take girls to fuck.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
Give her that Torgy talk.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd give her a torgasm. That's actually the first, nobody needs to know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's where my wife and I had sex for the first time. Pretty cool, right?
Congratulations, John.
Thanks, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was, what movie was it? I don't know. I didn't watch it. I think it was, You know, I don't even know what the fuck it was.
It was boring.
Yeah, it was. It was. But every time I go to the drive-in, like, because you can bring, like, you bring your own food and your own beer and shit. And
Your life and beer.
Yeah. And I fucking, dude, I brought, wake up computer. There you go. We always bring a pizza and beer. And yeah, it's always a good time. We always put a bed in the back of our car and just either that or have chairs out in front of it. But like the best way to do it is if you had a pickup truck and an air mattress. Like that'd be people do that, man. It's like, it's a cool time too. It's a really cool time. We're going to take our kids there this year.
Yeah, it's starting up early, but yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna make them have sex or anything.
A few years away from that. Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I love the fucking drive-in, man. Me and my friends back in high school, we would just go there and not have sex, and we would just go.
Good losers.
We'd go there and just get high as fuck, dude. Just hotbox our cars and just it was so much fun, dude.
Yeah, I'd bring like a tent or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can have tents. I don't think so. But what's really awkward is one time, I'm not going to say the girl, obviously. I was in high school. I brought a girl with me. And, well, actually, we were with like another couple. And they had their car. We had her car. And we ended up, before the fucking sun even went down, we went in there and we were fucking. And there was like, dude, there's like families around, like not around us, but like a couple cars down. And like, it's very awkward when everybody's just like, why did those two go in that car? And then it's like, probably it was like 10 minutes later, we get out, dude, and then just be like, oh, okay, the windows are all foggy and shit. It's just like, this is...
Not the movie they thought they were going to see.
No, definitely not. Definitely not some amateur high school porn.
Weird wife swapping thing.
Dude, oh my God. Speaking of porn, I was watching some porn.
Listening.
You watch porn probably, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly. Do you ever read the comments?
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Dude, this is one thing I've been just getting into. It's usually after I'm done. But sometimes, dude, literally, like if I pull up my fucking Safari browser and it's like the last thing I was looking at, I'm like, what do the comments say, dude? And the comments in some of these porns are so fucking funny and also so crazy that like this is like some dude commenting, DM's no option, so fuck it, I'll post it here. This is in all caps, by the way. I really want to dominate and fuck you crazy. And no, I'm not asking you with a drooly face. I'm telling you what I want. Your juicy, sexy pussy and that tatted up big booty right here with me ASAP. Your style, your look, the way you suck and ride dick. I want to be able to have you anytime I tell, come give it to me. And if I want anything, I get it. And of course, you'll do whatever you want also. Duh.
He knows what he's doing.
Obviously,
clearly.
dude.
Yeah.
And then this other guy, I stroke it to Thomas the Train.
Two very opposite ends of the spectrum there. That's a better comment, though. Thomas the Train.
This one I don't get. I wish I could fuck his face with my strap on. You don't even say it was a POV porno. Workaholics shout out POV pornog. They're like some lady wants
the
to
wrong
fuck.
video, maybe.
Yeah. This other guy, Mini Trucker, says nobody wants to hear that dude chew his food as loud as fuck. That ruined the whole video.
Yeah, I love those little details. Honestly, like I saw a porn one time where the girl's moaning was just so like obnoxious.
Fake.
And it was so. I literally was laughing at it more than anything. Like it was.
I've had that to where I'm like, all right, like I'll click on a video because the girl's super hot, and I'm like, all right, I'll turn the volume down because there's no way you're moaning real. Like that's not real. It's almost some of them are like.
It's a good idea.
It's like
yeah,
so
just turn the
annoying,
volume
dude.
down, yeah.
It's like so annoying too. It's like, yo, you are really
No one's
obviously.
that good. Come on.
Well, yeah, seriously, nobody's that good at that at fucking, and also. I can tell why you're a failed actor because you fucking suck at even faking having sex. Like, come on. Oh my God. It's so annoying, dude.
That's real amateur shit there.
Yeah, seriously, dude. And I also don't like the fact that,
Please, your porn preferences, please.
my porn preferences, I like watching black porn.
Your Mount Rushmore of porn, please.
I'll give you my Mount Rushmore of porn stars. Sasha Grey, do you know her? She's before your time. She was big when I was in high school.
I don't know.
Sasha Grey she was like the anal queen for years. when I was in high school, dude, she was it. And then I'd say fucking Alexis Texas. She's got a fat ass, huge ass.
Their names just sound not fake.
Yeah, well,
their tits.
yeah. And then Sky Bree. She doesn't really do porn anymore. She was an OnlyFans girl. And yeah, she posted on Instagram and like Snapchat that she like regrets everything, and like now she's got like a clothing line or some shit.
Really?
Yeah. And
Jeez,
then
that's sad.
And then Lana Rhodes. Lana Rhodes.
Oh, I've heard that name.
She went to McHenry High School.
Really?
Yeah. Her real name is Amara Maple. And one of my friend's sisters went to high school with her.
Just outing her on this podcast?
I think she outed herself by taking dicks in the ass, you know?
That's true. Yeah. I think she's the anal queen now.
Yeah, no, she doesn't do porn anymore. She quit. She got too big. She got really, really big, and yeah, now
I'm so out of the loop.
she's got a clothing line. What's up with that? I don't understand that. Like, yeah, I fuck a lot. You want to order my clothes? Like, what?
I'm out of the loop of my porn history right now.
Yeah, well, I think I just followed her story just because of the fact that she's from McHenry. You know?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, local hero makes it big.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, dude. It's just like, I don't know. Is that my dog? Did you hear whining?
I did. Yeah,
That's my dog. I have to lock my dog up when people come over because he's a 120-pound German Shepherd that doesn't like strangers.
Sounds beautiful, but yeah,
He is very.
scary.
He's a really good dog. Honestly, he has really bad fear aggression. So he, if he doesn't,
My dog's like that too. He's not a 120, but he's a pit bull, and yeah, he just likes our family.
Yeah,
That's it. That's the only thing he likes.
that's how he is as well.
He doesn't like black people. I don't
Mine
know
doesn't
why.
either.
It's weird. He doesn't like black people on bikes. I don't know why. Something about wheels and
maybe
segregation.
in a past life he got his bike stolen by a black guy.
Maybe, yeah. Be impressive, honestly.
Yeah,
And he's all white too, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised.
yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, my dog literally will bark at black people on the TV. It's like, dude, chill out, man. Fucking
Yeah,
relax.
that's a bit too far. My dog's not that racist, you know.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, no. So he honestly, if somebody really wanted to meet him, they'd have to come over like 5, 6, 10 plus times. Like one of my best friends would come over and it was like 10 visits before he could even pet him.
Jeez.
And like he's very well trained though. Like
For a black guy, it's like 20, right?
or if it's even possible. I haven't even tried. We honestly don't really introduce him to too many new people. It's really stressful for him. And it's really stressful for us too. We literally will he's really well trained. We spent $3,000 to get him boarded and trained. Like,
nice.
I will tell him he's got a bed over there. I'll say Arlo place and he'll go lay down and then he won't get up until I say, okay. So he's very well trained. So he's not going to bite somebody unless they don't listen to me. I'll tell everybody, don't even acknowledge him. Don't put your hand out. Don't fucking try to pet him, nothing. And then people just don't listen. They're like, oh, hey, buddy. And then he bites. I'm like, dude, I just told you not to do that. That's on you. Fuck
That's
you.
the best thing. Yeah, just leave him alone. Like if he comes by you, he's not gonna do anything. Just
Right. Especially, I mean, but also like it's kind of weird because like he'll start playing with somebody, like he'll drop the ball for you and you can throw for him and stuff, and then people will be like, oh, he's cool with me, and then they'll try to okay, what did I tell you? It takes like fucking 10 times for you to don't try it. They're like, oh, I'm different. I'm a dog whisperer. I'm like, dude, listen to me. You're not a dog whisperer with this dog. I promise you. And everybody fucking, just literally bites them in the ass.
yeah, it's the same. Yeah, no, it's like being a comedian. Everyone thinks they're funny.
Yeah. Dude, people don't listen, you know? You know what it's like to have an aggressive dog. Do you guys like lock them up when people are around?
Yeah, like we'll put him in one of our rooms or something like
Yeah.
that. We can do like just the gate where he can see and stuff. But even if you walk in front of it too much, he'll start freaking out.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's just, you know.
He's a great dude, but yeah, he freaks out sometimes.
Yeah, dude, like my dog, like 120-pound German Shepherd, but he's great with my kids. Like
He sounds awesome.
He is great. He's a big pussy for my family.
That too. Yeah, he acts all big and tough, but he's a bitch.
Yeah. Seriously, dude. It's so, I don't know. I love that dog to death, but yeah, he's
How old is he?
He just turned 7 this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he's slowed down a little bit, but he's still
got some years on him.
Oh yeah, dude.
Great.
He's obsessed with playing fetch. He's always wants to play fetch, and that's kind of what's been shitty. Like the past, since the accident and the surgery, dude. I can't really. I mean, I can now, but it's like even now, dude. He fucking. If we don't have his we have a training collar for him and stuff like that, we zap him if he doesn't listen. That was part of the fucking boarding and training, which I didn't agree with at first. I was like, oh, I'm not doing that. But it's really not even like a
Till it worked.
right. Well, it's not even like even like a zap. It's just like a, those things like those fake packs of gum when you fucking pull the piece of gum.
Okay, yeah.
It's like that.
Tiny
Like,
little like
it's like
shock.
a little shock, but it's like it's for his own good. Otherwise, if he's gonna bite the wrong person, and we'll have to put him down.
Yeah.
So it's
for
like it's
sure.
either that or
that little pain, or he's gonna
right.
yeah.
And like, dude, he's such a big dog, dude. We put it on. It goes up to 100. We put it on 20. So it's like it just gets his attention.
It's not too bad. Yeah.
No,
Unless he's
it's-
got like a pain kink or something.
It's like, dude, but why are you always hard when I press the button, dude? What the fuck?
He's like, put it on 30. What are you doing? Jack it up, John.
Yeah, dude, he's a good dog, man. I just we just don't like stressing him out.
For sure.
You know?
it's easier for everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, so even if like we have like a more than a normal amount of new people over, we just bring them over to my in-laws' house.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So he's good with like my parents, my wife's parents, my wife's sister, my sister, like pretty much everybody that was
Specific
around.
people,
Yeah, that was
yeah.
everybody that was around when he was a puppy, pretty much. Like I have one friend that hasn't come over for like a year, and he could still probably come over, and he wouldn't even miss a beat.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, like, we had our cousin live with us for a few years, actually. And even to this day, my dog will freak out when he comes
Yeah?
around. Yeah, he does not. He doesn't care.
Fuck.
It's one of my gay cousins, that's why.
Yeah,
My dog's homophobic and racist.
I got to meet your dog.
He's a comic, actually.
Nice.
Gets booked more than I do.
That's funny. Hang on. We're already at an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how long you want to go. We can wrap if you want.
Yeah, no. We usually do anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, but that flew the fuck by.
Yeah, I was going to say it went by quick. Yeah.
You got any shows coming up you want to plug?
Sure. Yeah. I don't know when this is coming out exactly, but Thursday I'll be at the Comedyplex doing Laugh Lounge again.
Okay.
It's college night, so bring your IDs, young kids, and you'll get half off the ticket, I believe.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so that should be a good time doing a guest spot there. What else am I doing? The next day I got a Ron Bloom show. I'm
Nice.
doing that in Surge Billiards. So yeah,
Okay.
it's a freshman
he's bringing
class.
he's bringing that back.
I
or-
don't know. Yeah, I couldn't
Well,
tell you.
I know he's been doing freshman class. I shouldn't say he's bringing that back, but he stopped doing shows at Surge for a little bit because I was on one of his shows back in December, I think.
He might be bringing them back because
Yeah,
I've seen a
okay.
few. I don't know if he runs them, but I've seen a few shows are happening. At
That's a cool spot. Have you been there?
No, yeah, for an open mic one time.
Okay. Yeah, it's a cool room.
This has been my first show. It's fun,
Nice.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
in the back and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that should be a good show too. There's a lot of good comedians on there. And then May 2nd, I'll be in Janesville, Wisconsin. I don't know where. It's 22 North Main Street, I'm pretty sure. So yeah,
It's not the Comedy Cabin, is it?
I don't think so. I don't know. I have no idea.
Or is it for? Hang on, is it for Marcus Lara?
Yes.
Okay,
it
so
is.
no, I think it's at this. I think it's at a Mexican restaurant. I
Yeah,
believe.
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
It was a restaurant bar show.
Yeah, there's he runs shows up there. Yeah,
Nice.
I
And
did a
then,
show with him at Oddfellows.
I saw
and-
he's running a good amount of stuff. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good.
he runs
Yeah.
everything up there.
Nice.
Him and Nathan Clemens.
Oddfellows. Yeah, you're right
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 14th, I'm doing in May. I'm doing a Corny's comedy. I just got booked for that. That's the Office Pub, I believe, in Whiting, Indiana. So come out for that. Should be a good time.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, I'll have to get you whenever I get a date for. I'm gonna try to do my show monthly, so I'll have to get you on there for
Sweet,
a
yeah.
feature.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
dude.
it. If I
Well,
get something going, yeah, you'll definitely
Yeah,
be on there too.
sweet, dude.
Hell yeah. You got anything coming up too?
So this weekend I got my Red Room spot.
Nice. That's on Saturday.
Yeah, we got the Red Room on Saturday, and then let me pull up my. I've been having to fucking pull up sheets now because I literally have a fucking show every Saturday till June.
Nice. That's great.
I'm supposed to do the PM&L Theater in Antioch on the 9th. That's kind of pending right now. I'm kind of waiting. Then May 16th, I'm doing a show for Billy Long at the Blue Goose in Twin Lakes. Vince Moranto's headlining that one.
Nice.
Excuse me. Then May 24th, I'm doing Jason Seiler's show, The Law Office in
Is that a Yorkville? Oh,
yeah.
Nice. I've been meaning to reach out to him about that.
Yeah, he's great, dude. He's a cool dude. Me and him have actually,
He was on Zocalo when I was there.
Yeah?
He headlined
Okay.
one of them. Yeah.
yeah, he is, me, ever since he came on the podcast 2 weeks ago, like I shouldn't say we're like good friends, but like we've continued our thread.
Or whatever. Yeah.
And like we bounce new jokes off each other all the time
Nice.
now. It's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
cool. He's
Yeah, he's
really
a
cool.
funny dude.
He's really cool too. He's really fucking very funny and yeah, he's just just a genuine good guy, and his art is crazy.
Yeah,
he's
a
so
good artist,
talented. Yeah. And then I got Windsor Pizza on the day before Father's Day. I'm hosting a Father's Day themed show.
Oh, I saw that,
for
I think. Yeah,
for Windsor
nice.
Pizza for Joseph Christopher.
Looks like a fun show.
Yeah, it should be a good time. It's dad jokes, man. I just get to do a bunch of dad
Father's Day.
material.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
dude, I
that's
can't
great.
wait. But yeah, that's all I got right now. And and then May 17th, I got the roast battle Milwaukee against Easy.
Awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's going to be great.
So I'm trying to get on roast battle Chicago for June. I just reached out to Max Sorich.
Nice. Yeah, I've been thinking about submitting to that. I'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, like I said, I did one back in August of last year, and Stephanie Robertson, she was doing all the scheduling. Now she's taking a step back. She might be moving.
Oh, okay. She's great. I love Stephanie. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is great. She's been like my comedy guide since I started. Like any question I have, I just reach out to her, and
Nice.
I'm told her, I'm like, I'm sorry if I'm annoying to you, but like, she's like, no, you're fine. And
That's
like,
me. Yeah, I'll talk to older comics. Like,
Yeah.
just please for a second, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, she's anything that I've ever had a question on, she's always been more than happy to help me out and like kind of point me in the right direction. And like, she's the one that got me to do more city mics. She's like, you need to stop fucking around in the suburbs. Cause like all the fucking mics out there that aren't up here is a city mic to me. If I'm driving an hour, it's a fucking city mic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm trying to.
City's 2 hours for you.
Yeah, dude, seriously. Sometimes it is. But yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to get on to I just reached out to Max. He said send him a clip. I'm like, what if I've already done roast battle? But
You'll get out. though.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I think me and Jackman are gonna do it.
Hell yeah, man. That's great. Yeah, it's a good time.
Well, hopefully now that he's running the scheduling, it might be different. You know, he might just put me up against
yeah.
somebody else. I
That's
have
true.
no idea how it's gonna work now. So we'll see. I'm not a huge roast like comic yet. I don't. I've only been
That's
in one,
how
but
I
it's like I
feel.
just get nervous as fuck. I'm like I have to stray from the material I've been practicing for so long, and it's like, God damn it.
Especially like your first time doing a lot of shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people that have been great, and I'm like, you roast shit. Like, you
Yeah.
roast people. I know how you are, and I'm just not like that, I
Yeah,
don't think.
for
But
sure.
I definitely want to, at some point, go up there and.
I feel like you gotta kind of have to.
Get
Just,
roasted.
it's like just to flex that muscle thing. You know,
That's
it's just
true,
like
yeah.
something that a lot of comics are good at, and I feel like that's
You're going to need it at some point, you know?
right.
And
Exactly.
Zane's not booking you anyways, so.
Yeah, for sure, dude. That's my fucking goal right now. So that's my goal by the end of this. By the time I hit my third year, I would like to have at least done a guest spot at Zany's.
Nice, yeah.
So,
it's
we'll
a good
see.
goal to have, yeah. It's very
We'll
attainable.
see. Yeah, but yeah, dude. Thank you for driving out here. I appreciate it.
No problem, yeah.
And yeah, I'm sure I'll see you at some point down at a mic.
Definitely, yeah. Thanks for having me, John.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week with another guest.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Goodbye. Well, you're not the guest. You're not going to be here.
Who knows?
TorgyTalk. 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 This episode was brought to you by Fat Candle Company. That's right. You've made it to the point where we're going to give you a discount code for your order at fatcandlecompany.com. So yeah, go ahead, go to fatcandlecompany.com. Use the promo code FATTORGY. That's FATTORGY at checkout, and you'll get yourself 10% off your order. Once again, that's FATTORGY FATTORGY at the checkout to get yourself 10% off. FatCandleCompany.com.